This baseball report brought to you by Houndstooth in the Crossroads. Go to 507 Walnut or visit them at houndstoothkc.com. Findsman clothing at a reasonable price. Matter of fact, that's where I got this very shirt as we talk about. Baseball season is upon us, just a few days away from the Royals' season opener, home opener, a week from Monday, which means we need to talk about if the Royals really are better or worse. Fan optimism is certainly one thing, and no matter what, because the Royals are just 2 years removed from a World Series, just 3 years removed from back-to-back World Series, or 2 years, just the same. 3 years ago, they were in the World Series again, too. Just a couple years back, and it's not hard to see what the Royals were. Last year at 81-81, and failing to get above 500, losing their last couple of games, kind of soured it a little bit. But I think most fans realize that with injury, the Royals really win. So the question I have, and the thing that I think you need to look at, is where the Royals are better. Let's just look at 4 different areas. Are they better or worse? When it comes to starting pitching, the bullpen, defensively, and offensively. On offense, they're better. They have more power. Do they have more strikeout potential? More ground ball, double play potential? Yeah, they do. And that could be a problem, but with the increase in power, they should be better. They're going to get better offensive production at a third, same at short, same at catcher, same at first. Worse at second base, hypothetically, though we don't know what Mondesi will bring yet. Should be the same in left and in right, and should be, or better in right, and the same in center. You're automatically getting better at most positions. You're adding more power. And I know Kendrys Morales and his 30 home runs seem like they're hard to replace. But outside of one 6-week time period, in the month of June when he hit 400, that includes that 6-week time period, he was no good. Brandon Moss could easily replace him at that level, and his 22 home runs could be more valuable than Kendrys Morales' 30, just based on the other things he might do successfully. So I think the offense is better. Defensively, the gut says worse, because you think, oh no, they've lost, the defense they had in right field. But it should be better. It's better at second base. Again, Mike Moustakas is an increase at defensive third baseman, so he's better there. You're the same at every other position, and assuming more health, you're better in left and center than you got last year because of the injuries to Gordon and Kane again. So I think you're better offensively, you're better defensively, and then you start looking at the starting rotation, and they're clearly better. You get a wash if it's the same with Duffy, if not better, if he can perform at that level the entire season. It's the same with Ian Kennedy. I think Jason Hamill should be a statistical replacement, if not improved, from the numbers they got from Yordano Ventura last year. And the 4 and the 5 are light years different. Those 2 spots combined for a 5 earned run average and a lot of home runs allowed. And it was even worse in the 5th spot. They got a lot of guys instead that can fill those. Between Carnes, of course, Vargas coming back from the injury, they should be much better as a starting rotation. The bullpen is probably worse. Of those 4 spots I said, it's probably worse. You just don't know if Herrera can handle the closing job. You don't know enough about what Strahm will do in the 7th, or if Soria can bounce back and have the kind of year he's going to need to have in the 8th inning. But if you're telling me 3 out of the 4 spots are better, then the Royals are better. At 81-81 last year, I can easily see an increase, and it's why I've got him at 87 wins. Let me know in the comments below where you think they're better or worse in those 4 categories and why. And let me know what their win total is as well. For Houndstooth KC and for, of course, Sports Radio 810 WHB, I'm Cody Tapp.